What's up everybody, I'm James Duggan and this is the best way to play Zarya in Overwatch.
More so than any other tank, Zarya's effectiveness scales exponentially with the skill of the player. In the hands of a novice, Zarya feels almost completely ineffective, but when an experienced player takes the reins, she becomes an unkillable juggernaut, whose staggering damage output and devastating ultimate can bend the course of the match to her iron will.
I will break you.
Proficiency with Zarya's kit comes down to knowing when to use your two shields, Particle Barrier and Projected Barrier. The importance of these shields is twofold. On the one hand, they can completely negate a sudden burst of damage, like Junkrat's Riptire, or debilitating crowd control effect, like Roadhog's Hook. And on the other hand, every bit of damage Zarya's shields absorbs drastically increases the damage of her own particle cannon. Unfortunately, there is no one-and-done rule about when exactly to use the shield. Sometimes you should use it reactively to mitigate as much damage as possible, and other times you'll need to use it preemptively to stop an obvious incoming CC, like McCree's Flashbang. So we can already see how a little bit of knowledge goes a long way with this hero, but I haven't even mentioned the strongest part of her kit, her disastrous ultimate, Graviton Surge, which in my opinion is one of, if not the most powerful ultimates in Overwatch. Graviton Surge synergizes with every other character in the game. 12 of 21 heroes' ultimates are capable of doing area damage, and therefore work perfectly with Graviton Surge. But even discounting ultimates, Junkrat, Bastion, Pharah, and many others can wipe a team in your ult with their default weapons and abilities. However, there are a few tricks to using Graviton Surge. Try to time your ultimate immediately after something like a Winston shield so he doesn't mitigate the damage. Or, if there is a Zenyatta or Lucio on the enemy team, you'll need to force them to use their ultimates before you pop Graviton Surge. Finally, communication is key when it comes to using Zarya's ult. If you're playing on a PC, press the Z key to inform your allies that your ult is charged, and use voice chat to make sure your team knows when and where the surge is going down.
Well, those are my tips, but I want to know, what are yours? Let me know in the comments, and for all things Overwatch, keep it right here on IGN.